All right, so I go to Auburn University, which by all means is not a film school. I think we're known for flights, engineering, footballs sometimes, and really anything other than film is what we're known for. It's in a random town in Alabama, and it's really the furthest thing from the biggest Hollywood film production studio you can think of. When I was graduating high school, my ending GPA was around a 3.7 unweighted. I had a lot of extracurriculars. I was the leader of my film club, robotics team, and I was a social media manager for my baseball team, football team, and soccer team at my high school. So I had a lot of film stuff that went into my resume or my college application. So the schools that I applied to were Savannah College of Arts and Design, Auburn University, Troy, and University of Alabama. So obviously only one of those are actual film schools and the other ones just have film programs. So I looked at my choices and my brother was working at Troy Athletics at the time. And it just made sense for me to go there. It was cheaper. They offered me a merit scholarship that pretty much paid a pretty decent amount of my tuition. So after 1 year at Troy, I didn't really like it. It was just a small school. Wasn't really for me. The people were nice. I just didn't see myself being there the entire 4 years. So I left and I transferred to Auburn, where I now go to school and I major in film studies with a focus on film. Basically, it's just film production. We make short films. We study filmmaking and filmmaking practices. Essentially, just a film school. Yeah, I currently work for Auburn Athletics. I do video stuff for the video board, the social media, and the content network War Eagle Plus. It's a really, really fun job. I really love everybody I work with. I know this sounds like they're pointing a gun to my head and making me say these things. They're not. I genuinely do love working with everybody that I work for. So let's get into the meat of the video, which is a film school and a non-film university. So the course load isn't really that bad. It's not too heavy. It's not too draining. I don't find myself like pulling all-nighters to study film. That's ridiculous. But I honestly do think that the coursework does reflect the quality of education that you are getting at a non-film university as a film major. So what I mean by that is my professors don't really dive in too deep into filmmaking practices by hand. A lot of it is just lecturing, and which is fine, honestly. People can learn like that, but filmmaking is such like a hands-on and on-set experiencing type of a career that I think that it's a little bit of a handicap to just have lecturing while the career field is more hands-on. So often we do have group work, which is obvious in a film degree of film production, whatever. The group work it's what you make of it. It's what you put in. You get in what you put out. So I'm gonna be honest with you, your short films probably won't be that good. Mine definitely aren't, and most of my peers definitely aren't either. Nobody is a professional. We're all students. We're here to learn, obviously. Film's probably not going to be good. Professors won't tell you that directly. There's no Christopher Nolans, no James Gunns in our classes. We're all students. We all just want to make short films, and yeah. So don't expect too high quality of an education from a non-film institution. It's just you're not going to get that. You're going to get the bare minimum surface level lecturing, at least from my experience. And yeah, not to say that the lecturing isn't bad, obviously. Some professors really do put in a lot of work on the slides and their lectures, and they do teach you a lot as long as you're taking notes and paying attention. This isn't me lecturing you. This is just me giving you my honest opinion. The classes I'm taking aren't really enough to take an entire 4 years, and they honestly don't. If I were to take away all my gen eds, it would really only take me like 2 semesters to finish all my film classes, which really says a lot, actually. I don't think that they dive deep enough into filmmaking practices. I think that there's like 0 courses on lighting, which is interesting. I only spent like 1 class talking about lighting. It's not why my lighting here is bad. I just am too lazy to set it up. So yeah. So the courses that I've taken that are related to film is Intro to Filmmaking, Intermediate Filmmaking, Screenwriting, Cinematography, Editing, and Sound Design. I think one course that they really, really do need to add is a lighting course. I think that'll help a lot. And as for like the clubs and extracurricular activities, I only really know of two main clubs here at Auburn, the New Media Club, and there is a film club, but where they only watch films. I'm not really in either. I've been to meetings at the New Media Club. That's just a club where they make films. It's like they do weekly challenges, they have film discussions, they have screenings. Yeah, it's cool. I've only been to a couple of meetings, but I'm mainly at work, so I really can't make it to those, which is unfortunate because the people in there are really, really cool, which is a different topic for later. So there's not really a huge variety of clubs. There's a lot of things you can get involved in, at least in Auburn. I know there's the Plainsman, it's like a newspaper. They also have like social media stuff you can create content for. There's War Eagle Plus and War Eagle Creative. That's what I work for, but it's like it's kind of hard to get in, and it's low key underground. They don't really advertise employment here, which is odd because it's like, in my experience, is the best and most experience you're probably going to get at a small school, or not in a small film school. Other universities now have like an in-house creative video team. There's a lot of students that are involved in that, so if you're interested in that, definitely look it up. See how to get involved, and that's what I do. There's War Eagle Productions, which is the overall umbrella where War Eagle Creative and War Eagle Plus kind of fall under. War Eagle Productions, they do live broadcast stuff, which really isn't my interest, but I do know a lot of people in it. They're very cool people, which brings me to my next point: the other students. I mean, they're film majors. They're all pretty nice. They're pretty chill. I don't really have any like problems or anything I've ran into, except for this one guy. This was actually pretty interesting. So we had a group project. I'm not gonna say his name, but he just really didn't show up. He was our director, and then we had to kick him out of that role because didn't show up. We turned him into a script writer. Didn't write the script, so we had to write the script, or not me, but my other friend Carlos. Shout out Carlos. Really big L. I mean, it didn't impact our grade, but I'm sure it did impact his grade. I heard that he took intermediate filmmaking like 3 times. No shade, just saying. My final thoughts is that I think that you should go to film school. I don't think that it'll be worth it for everybody, but I mean, it's a gamble. You can do whatever you want, man. So is getting a film degree in a non-film school worth it? I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't give you a direct answer on that because I don't have a degree yet. I'm still a rising senior, so I probably will give you an update. I know you can major in other things and practice filmmaking on the side, and as long as your work speaks for itself, and it's better than your peers, I think that does volumes over getting a film degree. And I think that any employer really would agree with that. Most of my bosses, that's what they tell me. If not all of my bosses, that's what they tell me. But just having a degree does help you land a job in a lot of cases. But yeah, that's my experience with going to a film school in a non-film university. Um, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.